Mrs. Jennifer is an award-winning certified personal finance expert, investment banker, chartered accountant, chartered stockbroker, and the founder and CEO of FinTribe, Africa's pioneering wealth company for women, known as the Women Money Cheerleader. So, as a financial literacy advocate, Jennifer breaks barriers in the male-dominated world of stock investing. She's the convener of the biggest finance fair in Africa and an advocate for closing the gender gap, like I had mentioned earlier on. Her professional background spans auditing, aviation, treasury operations, fixed income, asset management, and fintech. And she has helped to shape how, and this has helped to shape how she teaches and simplifies. I think this is one of Jennifer's cutting edge, how she teaches and simplifies, really. I can attest to that, finance for everyday women all over those 40 plus countries. Jennifer's work is driven by one vision, a world where every woman invests confidently and builds thriving investment portfolio. Her work has earned her global recognition and in finance, capital, and of course, top 100 women in finance by leading African leaders, and 2024 of the year by the Techie Accountant, among other many numerous honors. Would you join me tonight as we especially with a very warm welcome and of course a rousing ovation yield the virtual platform to financial Jennifer. You're most welcome, ma. Please, I want to see your hands at the comment section, because if we were present now, we would have been having a thunderous clap.
Everyone, good evening, fellow investors. Yeah. Can I use that word? Good evening, coaches. Thank you.
Yes,
I see doctor. I wanted to say women, but I can see doctor in the house. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, Ma, for the invitation. So grateful to be here. Hi, Doc. I see you, sir. Good evening. And to everyone on the call, is really a pleasure. Like, what's English again? A pleasure, right, to be here today. I mean, my pleasure to be here today. I really appreciate that. When I was contacted for this, I'm like, the time is kind of very tight. I really appreciate you are able to accommodate the timing to have me. But then, if the conversation is about women and money, please count me in. Okay, we are going to jump right into it. I was tasked to talk about habits, right? We are going to be discussing what are the little habits here and there that we feel like will get us to the level we are looking at, because as women, it's really the little things, really. It's really the small things we overlook. And hopefully, if we still have time on our hand, we can talk a bit on investing and take some questions and all. But the goal is that we are living here this night with a certainty that by December 2026, we'll look back and say, surely this was my best money year ever. That is the goal for tonight, and we are definitely going to make that happen. Thank you, oh Holy Spirit, for this opportunity. Let's dive into it. I'm going to share my screen brief. Let me share my screen. I hope I can do that. Hope we had a great day by doing. People do like money. This is time people from work are resting. But we are here counting dollars and pounds. Please let me know when you see my screen. Thank you. Is it up? Is it up? Hi, Joy. Hi, Sarah. My namesake, Fairly from Owerri. I schooled in Owerri. Nice to meet you. Can you see my screen yet? Hi, Madam Feji. My fellow investor, I see you. Okay, we can see. Thank you so much, Madam Feji. So it's what we titled the world blueprint for women. the habits that actually work. The thing is that I don't know if there's anything I'm going to say here tonight you've probably not had before, right? But I just want to bring it again into our consciousness, a sort of reminder, awareness that these things we know and not doing could cost us a lot. And these are the things that would make us remember our goal by the end of the year to turn back and say, this is the best we've done with our money so far, right? So let's dive into it. Going to the next slide. We've done justice to the introduction, so I'm going to skip this. But the most important thing you should know about me is that when it comes to women and money, please call me. I beg you. Thank you. Okay, let's look at these two pretty ladies. I thought we would start with them, okay? So they work together in the same organization. They are age mates. They earn the same salary. We have Fine Kamsi and we have Deb. So you can see that their name is basically the only difference here. Of course, let's assume that they have similar family responsibility and all that. Take it down to 30 years later. They've both retired. And look at Kamsi. Kamsi has a whooping 4.5 million naira in her account. Interesting. But the question is, after 30 years of work, is it worth it? And this 4.5 million is even thanks to what is coming from pension and all that. On my right, we have Deb. Deb earns exactly the same salary with Kamsi. Her age mate, they have similar responsibility. Guess what? Deb on her own is ending up with 317 million. What is the difference between the two of them? None of them is Nepo babies. They are both, on the same economic level, but there are things Deb did throughout her work life to ensure that when she retires, even if she's not living like a king, but she will be fine, she will be better off. Now, how did Deb go from 300K monthly salary to retiring with this amount? And this is us being very realistic, because trust me, the little things Deb was doing throughout, she was able to gather way more, right? So let's look at what worked for Deb, what worked in her favor. So currently, from that 300K salary, Deb said, you know what? Each time I get paid, I'm going to take 30% of my money and I'm going to put it in an asset that is going to yield me interest, right? I know that many of us are already doing that, but some of us maybe not, or maybe we are not very consistent, right? So let's do something. If you have any compounding calculator, I think my network, okay. If you have any compounding calculator, just do this with me, right? Initial investment, 30% of 300K is about 90,000 naira. And that was what Debbie dedicated her part of her salary to. So 90,000 initial investment every month is taking out 90,000 at an interest rate, let's say an average of 12% interest rate. Right now, some investments can pay you more than 20%. If your commercial paper can get you up to 19 to 20%, treasury bill can get you as high as 15, 17%. Some of the interest savings accounts, PiggyVest, Cowrywise, all of these accounts, some of them can pay as high as 20. But let's keep it realistic and let's be conservative, because over time, interest rates tend to fluctuate, right? So we're assuming an interest rate of 12%. And then how many years? We say that they work to retirement. Put with that 30 now, they're retiring at 50. So that gives us 30 years. Deposit amount. So every month, Deb is removing 90,000. In fact, at a point, she was promoted and she was doing way more than 90,000. But let's just keep it steady at 90. Now, let's calculate. What is Deb going to have by the time she retires? This is what we have here. Oh, sorry, this is 30 years, not 29. And we say the interest rate is 12. Okay. Yeah, at 12% interest, not 13. And we calculate again. So let's see the interesting thing that happens here. Now, future investment value at maturity or at retirement, Deb is living with 317 million. That is not the most impressive number on my screen. Let me tell you the most beautiful part of this. Deb has only been able to move out 32.4 million. If you get your calculator and do 90,000 every month for 30 days, you are going to get 32.4 million. How then did 32.4 million become 317 million? What happened? That is the wonders of compounding, because debt is not just removing the money and believing it in our one bank account like that, like some of us do, because some of us are actually prudent enough to remove something, but we're just leaving it idle. After this night, please repeat after me: no more idle cash. Can somebody say it in the comment section? No more idle cash. And that is how Deb was able to get 90K monthly that gave her 32.4. She made 285 extra money as interest on that amount. So how did that happen? What was the journey like? That is what we are going to look in the remaining part of the conversation. Now, there are little things that try to do throughout her life. These are small habits that she picked up, and one of them is this: the habits that make the difference. What made them different from her colleague, her age mate, and someone that earns the same amount with her? Now, number one is they picked up the most important of them all. She was able to pay herself first. We hear this thing all the time. At this point, it's like already cliche, but trust me, if there is one thing that has done the most for me in life, in terms of my finances, it's not even, what are all those big things we always think? It's not even making too much money. I never even get to that level yet, Sha. But it is this particular one. It is this particular one, learning to pay myself first. That's just it. Let's look at it. Imagine if you tell NEPA, wait, so let me sort my bills. When I'm done, I will get to you. Trust me, you will not have light. Because you will not get to them. Why? Because money will finish before you get to them, right? For most people, we spend, solve problem. Whatever is left is what we save. But guess what? Nothing is ever left. Not be this adulthood, that no matter how much money you make, it always seems like it's not enough. But you know what we are going to do starting from today? That portion, that's our 10%, that's our 30%, that is the first thing we are going to move. Are we together? That is the first thing. And you can make it easier for yourself by automating it. Thank God, some platforms these days. Okay, for example, I run FinTribe. It's a work platform for women where we save together, we invest together. Oh, by the way, every woman here should be a member of FinTribe. Membership is totally free. So what we do, part of what we do is we keep each other accountable. Many of us have savings app on our phone, right? But if I ask you the last time you put money there, you may not remember. Not when you are a FinTribe woman. Now, as a FinTribe woman, it's compulsory that you must save. It's not, this one is not when I remember. You must remember, because what will be on your neck? So now what many of our people have done, because our circle is towards the end of the month, that's when we actively start pursuing our people up and down. So by that time, what they do, they just instruct their bank, okay, every 25th, move this amount from my account to this my FinTribe savings account. It's automated. They don't have to worry about it. In fact, it's not what enters your hand that you will spend. But if the money is removed at source, some of them, let's say you're a salary earner, it's even very easy for yourself, right? But business owners can also do the same. That your business account you want to be saving from, put a standing order with your bank to be able to do that. What platform do you invest? What investment are you doing? Hopefully, if we have time, we'll talk a bit more on investing. Unfortunately, we have to be out of here by 8:30, but let's see what we can do with our time, right? So please, if there is only one thing we are going to get from our conversation tonight, let it be this. They say it's pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. You think it's one big deal? No, it's just telling you that is the first part. Pay yourself first does not mean the more you're going to go and use and enjoy your life. That one is coming. This one is the one for your future. This one is the one we are building. This one is the 90,000 that will become 317 million tomorrow when we retire. It's the one we are going to become, that billionaires and millionaires we are hoping to be. It's the one that is going to fund that big factory we are hoping to build in the future. This is the one. And I beg you, please master this. Automate it to make it easier for yourself. Make it a bill. Let it be part of what you have to sort every month. When you're calculating your cost, your monthly expenses, include it. Oh, I need 20K for transport, I need 50,000 for electricity, I need this one for feeding. Include it. I need this one for my investment. Make it a bill. That way you know you can never default in it. See, one thing I still struggle with, financial journey for up and down. My debt. So that's something you know the financial anything. You see, budgeting is one thing I still struggle with. But because I have been able to do this, because I have been able to remove something first, whatever nonsense that happens with my money later, I don't feel terrible about it. I know I have done the needful, right? So please, let's master this. Are we together? Thank you. What is the second simple habit? That's very simple things we should be doing, or we tend to forget. This is very important. Our mind. I know we want to hear, oh, buy stock, buy mutual fund. Don't worry, we are going to be doing that. Because the question of where do I take this money that I'm removing? Where do I take it to? Hopefully, we can still look at that, right? But let's even, what is in our mind? We need to start thinking like a wealth builder. You are not just a woman. You are a nation builder. You are a wealth builder. Now, for a lot of us, we are just in a survival mode, right? What am I going to? Oh, what example will I use? What are we going to eat? What are we going to do? This all this short term. This is my clothes. I don't have shoes for this party. This one, that one. Can we start thinking for long term? Can we start asking, what should I even leave for my children? Can we start imagining things? This my business. When do I move it to a proper building of its own? I am a 9-to-5 worker. If my vision is to one day become a part owner in this business or start my own business, let's start thinking ahead, long term. And when you start doing this, you will see that for sometimes when you talk to people about investing, money market mutual fund, okay, if I put 10,000, I will get only 1,000. I'll get only 2,000. I beg, it's too small. Forgetting that, yes, it's based on what you put in, but in the long run, that is the beauty of compounding. You see the example we looked at with Deb. If Deb has done that investment for 10 years, of course she can get 300 and something million. It's because she left it for a period of time. The longer you can afford to leave this your investment, the more compounding will work for you. So please stop thinking small money. We are here for generational wealth. We are kingdom wealth builders, and we think different, right? How do we feed our mind? You are already doing it. Well done. Clap for yourself. You are already doing it because you are here having this conversation. After a long day at work, you should go and rest. But look at us. We are here having this. Well done, right? Community matters a lot. And thankfully, you are in the right one. So I don't know what you want. What is the goal? What do you want out of life? What is your next target? Is there a community that would keep you on your toes, that will keep you accountable? Some of us want to learn how to, let me use an example now. For so long, I do content on YouTube. I remember when I started early, even till now, if you go to my YouTube feed, it's YouTube education that is everywhere. YouTube education. Oh, how to make good thumbnails, how to do good titles. I follow so many YouTube educators. Did it pay out? Okay, it's even true. Come to think of it, using that YouTube, for example, I started that YouTube a year plus now. Last year was 1 year, and this a year plus, and we already have like 200 and something thousand community members. If you know how crazy YouTube is, I feel like that is something interesting, because YouTube is a place where even to get 1,000 subscribers, we do like this, right? But because I keep feeding my head these things, knowledge comes by doing. I'm not just learning, I'm also implementing, because I am in the midst of people doing that. So communities help a lot, even books, as much as you can. And if you're not even a reading person, thank God for podcasts, thank God for YouTube videos. These things are there for us. So now, talking about money, thankfully, I can see some financial women here. There are so many amazing people on social media you can follow. Some people, is when they see Jennifer's post, they will remember like, this lady that used to make noise, I have not saved this month, so it's true. Oh, she said she's asking us if you have invested in shares. You know, it reminds you. That is what it does. You want to put yourself in the center of that, right? So these are some of the things that help you build your mind around, like feeding the right thing for money. Okay, so let's move on. Fuck your money. This is one of the most boring things on this list. But we have to do it once or twice. I won't lie. I'm supposed to be doing this every month, but I don't. It can actually be tiring. But you know what? When you do it a few times, you understand the pattern, you see the pattern, so that even if you stop or you're not able to do it consistently, you are somewhat fine, right? So what do you want to know with our money? Not just what we are spending, we want to know how much we are earning. We have this academy. What the first topic we treat there is building your own personal income statement, right? So it walks you through your income. There are some of us are richer than we think. Oh, just like you know how it is now. If you don't track it, you can't grow it. There are some income you make you don't even count. For some of us, it's just that our salary or just that profit we make from our business. That is all we know. Forgetting there are other small things here and there. Oh, you have money in piggy banks. Maybe month end has come. They paid you 20K from interest. That is income. Oh, there is this referral thing you are using. You did referral or something. Oh, they actually paid you 15K. That is income. But if you're not taking note of it, how? You will squander it. And again, how do you even improve it? There's a way you see, oh, I keep getting 5K, then 10K from this thing. How can I make it 50K? So having an idea of this helps, right? And then what are the fixed expenses you have to budget? Remember, your investment there is there now. It's very important understand what do I even need to survive a month. It's not even before we even get to how do I grow the income. What do I need? What are my expenses? We should be aware of it. And then looking at your what is it? Looking at your statement, it helps you to see some leakages. There's some things I'll be like, I beg go. Why am I spending 70,000 on a shoe? I want to go see Jesus. Do you understand? And it's not even a nice shoe. It's not even a designer shoe. It's a regular shoe. Why am I spending this kind of money? How many pairs do I have? Have I finished your ones and wear it? Maybe some things you bought out of impulse. Now you are asking yourself why. You know what's going to happen. Next time you want to spend like that, like there is this drawback. But if not, you're wondering who the thief from me. Nobody is thieving from you. And one thing that helps with this is your download your app now and search for money manager, something like that. You see so many, many of them are free. That all you need is to be inputting your expenses. At the end of the day, it gives you a result. But guess what? Thank God for AI. Yes, AI can help you manage your money. You can just get your bank statement if you don't mind releasing it to AI. You can just get it. Let it do the work for you. Let me give you, for example, I just remembered one I did recently. See what I did, but this one is for business. This is a business bank statement, right? I was like, you are my business finance analyst. I will put my bank statement on revenue and expense record. Now, this is the work I'm giving AI. Analyze my total revenue versus total expenses. Identify the biggest expense categories. Highlight the inefficiencies or cash leaf, because I may not be able to spot them, but AI could. Then show me my profit margin and how healthy it is. Give me 3 to 5 actionable recommendations on how I can reduce costs, how I can improve cash flow, and increase profit margins. Then I told it to present the information in a table format. This is close to what I got based on what I asked it to do. It even gave me breakdown, right? Inefficiencies, and this is the recommendation. You can do the same for your personal finance if you don't mind, right? You can get your what is it called? You can get your bank statement. Tell it what you want. Feed it. It will give you, if you feel like, I don't have this thing to start looking at. You can tell it to identify some things you are overspending in. But if you can, look at it yourself, right? So AI, things like this, it could help you point out some things. So that can be an easy one you are doing this weekend. You can do it from January to Q1, from January to March. Can you tell, do you remember all the outflows that went out from that account? Oh, this year alone, is giving you summary that so millions have passed. Where the million go? You know, sometimes you see the all your bank reports, you'll be like, I don't understand. Is it through my own hands that these millions pass through? But you may never get to ask these important questions if you don't take time to look at them. Earning capacity. Yes, we want to cut our expenses. Yes, we want to live below our means. but your income is one of your greatest wealth building tool at a certain stage. Of course, the more we grow, the more other things become priority. But at this stage, for most people, it starts with your earning. There is so much you can do to cut out. How do I earn more? That is one question we should keep asking ourselves. How do I earn more? Today, maybe it's my salary. No problem. It's okay if your salary is your starting point. But I want to get to the next level. There are different kinds of income. Now, there is the salary income. How do I build multiple income streams from that salary? Let's even look at a roadmap now. Stage one, just my salary. Business owners, you can equate it the way it works applies to you as well. Stage one, just my salary. At a point, I'm able to start moving something. Okay, this is that we're talking about investment. Oh, let me take 100K and put in a piggy vest and put in an Optimus and all that. Then, after a while, that money I'm putting there starts making money for me. I get to step two, where my money begins to work for me. Today, or Plutus or Optimus is paying me 10,000. Tomorrow, I buy stock. Oh, Zenith Bank. By the way, who has Zenith Bank stock? GT Bank stock. Many Nigerian companies now are declaring dividend. You'll be on your own, allowed to just hit you like that, right? That is the next level of income. There are people that when dividend drops for them, I have some clients like this that one dividend, one company is like your 10 years of your salary from one company, passive income. So that can be your stage two. Now your money is working for you when you start to put it somewhere in investment, obviously. Stage two. Stage three can be, I need to make more money. How can I pick a different skill, or what I am doing at the moment? How do I improve on it? Are there some certifications I need to get to boost my earning? Let me use, for example, I'm an accountant, right? But I don't have to stop at just being an accountant. I became a chartered accountant. Of course, that's a plus for you. Oh, I got into investment banking. Okay, the thing here now, you need to become a professional, right? CIS, become a chartered stockbroker. Oh, you need to start trading, to get a trading license. You keep stacking up on it like that. That way, you are improving your market price, your market value, whatever they call it, right? Then again, there are other ways you could expand your income. Oh, at this point, can I start selling what I know? Now you begin to make money from your knowledge, maybe through digital products. Can I write a template? Can I write an ebook and all that? That is another income source. You get to the point, I'm making money from digital products. I'm making money from these small side businesses I started, from my investment, from my salary. If I put all of this together, should I even buy a property? Maybe it's enough to buy a property. Rental income has entered. Next level, I need to expand this business. So today we are selling in a small store. Tomorrow, can I add another branch? That is more business income. So it's okay to start from one step, but please don't stop there. How do I make more money legitimately? What new skills can I pick? What side hustles can I add to what I am currently doing? What certifications can I add? Is there a way I can sell my knowledge? These are some of the things you can sit with to improve the income you make. Now, let's move on. I'm trying to run against that so that we can still have time for some Q&A, talk a bit on investment and all that. Beware of lifestyle inflation. See, every time you get a promotion, every time your business breakthrough, your lifestyle doesn't have to just upgrade like that. Let the money rest small. Let it rest. Let your network grow faster than your lifestyle. See, to be fair, we make money to take care of ourselves. And I'm not of the school of thought that you have all the money in the world, but you can't even buy a nice thing for yourself. No, you should take care of yourself. But don't be too fast. Like, don't just go on upgrading, forgetting what matters. It's natural. By the way, lifestyle inflation is like this. The more you make more money, the more expenses come up. It's just natural. Remember when we were doing youth service, how much were they paying you? You were fine. You survived. But now you're making times 10 of what you used to make back then, and still is not enough because now there are way more responsibilities. There's this example I used to give very, very well. Because whenever I remember it, I'm like, Jennifer, even you, all of us joined the same thing. I came to Lagos with a pharmaceutical company. After my youth service, my first job was as an accountant in a farmer. And then it's a very big company. So we have a canteen in the office where if you come early, you can have your breakfast, have your lunch there. I think whether it's like 250, I mean 200 naira. I can't really remember. You eat 2 meats. You eat very well. I was fine though. And then we begin to tear eye. Remember what we say. How do I grow my income? We begin to do one or two things. Oh, in addition to the work we are doing, some managing social media pages, started designing small digital products here and there. Small money start to enter. And that is how Jennifer, big girl, all of a sudden, where I used to eat my normal 250 food. That woman's food used to taste somehow. It didn't used to taste somehow before when I was earning my 50K JJ. It was nice, but suddenly it's as if my test board has changed. I'm now looking at, the place is here. Sweet sensation is there. That is where my level, that is where my eyes is now. That's where I'm now looking at, right? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I'll leave that to you. But this is lifestyle inflation. Next level. And then before you know it, this is my street, this place, let me move to a happening place. This mainland is not really happening. Like, let's go to the island, let's do this, let's do that. Lifestyle inflation. Listen, the more money we make, it is natural we take care of ourselves. But your lifestyle must not grow faster than your net worth. There is an important thing, a tip that can help you here is, can you do a split? Okay, let's say I get a bonus at work. This bonus, without it, I am fine. I will not die. But then, can I divide it? Let me use this bulk money and boost my investments. I know I used to buy 50K every month, but now I'm looking like a bulk money of 500K. Can I say, okay, even if it's only 30% or 50%, I'll put it here. Then the remaining, I'll take care of myself. Remember, even without that money, you will not die. You were fine all along. So you can decide on a mental split that any windfall you have, this is how I'm going to do it. Or when unexpected money comes my way, this is how I am going to do it. Beware of lifestyle inflation. You can't run from it. I think it's normal, really. I really think it's normal. I think personally it's okay. Just that if you are aware of it, you'll be very careful. When you are being pushed to buy this, buy that, you are able to ask yourself, why exactly am I buying this? Who I want to impress? Because before now, I am fine without it. Am I buying it because it makes my life easier? Or am I buying it because I feel like that is the next level? I have arrived level. So that people will know that I am like, I don't know, people's validation, I know they feed us. So, okay. This is a very interesting one. Learn to say no more often. We are Africans. We can't run from things like black tax, some invitations, OMBs. We need to turn up, right? But it's very important we create a limit, not at your own detriment. Someone personally that I'm the first daughter, actually. And then you know how it is. You are the one everybody is calling. Yes, you want to make people's life easier. God has been kind to you. You need to settle one or two. But remember, you cannot pour from an empty jar. When you do vroom, 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 the money finish, everybody will get a rest. In fact, they will not rest. No, they'll move on to the next person. You're on your own. So I think it's very important we learn to, as women, it is very hard for us to say, your mother-in-law calls. They have a August meeting, this one and this one, no, you have to send money. Oh, no problem. Your friend call. I'm getting married. This one and this one, you have to buy a show. You have to, no problem. We don't know how to say no. Before they will not say I'm not supportive. Before they will not say I'm a bad woman. Let them say, let them say. I think we should be more comfortable saying things like, this is not in my budget. oh, can I get back to you? So that at least, even if you don't know how to say the no immediately, you can go and now think, okay, how do I frame it? Is this something I could actually do? We should be comfortable saying this thing. Are they asking for money? Is there somewhere else, another way you can support, if not by giving money? And that is when you have exceed your limits, right? And there's something I learned about having a giving budget. It can be for black tasks. If you have to have meeting with the family, gather everybody, guys, listen, this is how much I have every month to spend on this family. Whose own is very important. Should we be doing it turn by turn? So that they will leave you alone. And when you pass that limit, anybody that comes again, please wait for next month. You see how the way my mouth is whining, eh? I'm also talking to myself in this particular one. But let's move on. Okay, I think this is the final one. What is should go? I know we have our New Year, New Me, budget setting, a vision board and all that. When it comes to your finances, what's the plan? Can you recall? Can we refresh ourselves? Or right now, tomorrow, next tomorrow, can we set a new goal if you don't have one? Maybe your goal is to Japa, but that may not happen this year. So can the fresh goal be by December? Yes, I need 50 million to Japa, but you see this December, I must have saved 10 million out of that money. The goal can be like, by December, I must have 1,000 units of shares in top 5 Nigerian companies I like. It can be, I want $5,000 in my US stock portfolio. It can be, I am now saving or investing 20% of my money. So I need us to, break it down. Something that we have, I think 9 months to go. Remember, the goal is by that December 2026, we want to look back and say, yes, I did it. This is the best month ever. That is the goal. But we need to be very clear. You know what is going to happen when you are clear on what the plan is? Somehow you are motivated, somehow energy from nowhere, things align to make sure you achieve that goal. You are now very conscious. Jennifer, remember 1,000 in 5 different stocks. Spending on pizza and sham every day will not make it happen. In fact, there's some money you want to spend. You're already looking at what's alternative. At least this 10K. If you gave me like 20 units, Abby, right there, that goal becomes top of mind for you. Okay, yeah, and I think this is the last of the. I know there are so many things we could do, but I feel like if you're able to start with the basic one, and I don't know what the time is quickly, I wanted to look at when we say move, pay yourself first. The goal is to move it to a particular investment that I know. Maybe if you just for this year, you can only pick, you can pick one. Some of us are investment experts. That is amazing, well done. But there are so many of us that we never start, or we actually want to start, but we don't know how. So quickly, I'll just mention some few options that you could explore. We don't have time to dive deep into them, but trust me, these are things that if you take time to look through, thank God for YouTube. There's so many amazing videos. You can even check my Financial Jennifer on YouTube. So many detailed step-by-step video. We've mentioned investing in stock. Remember, stock comes with an element of risk. It's like you buying a stake in these companies. Oh, see my iPhone now. I have an Apple stock. That means that this business are working for me too. Now you sabi, it's my $1 there. I'm a part owner. That dividend I'm paying every quarter, I receive, and don't ask me how much. Even if it's 50 cents, it's something. One day, my 50 cents can start earning up to $10,000 from dividend, right? So you are buying a stake in that company. Now, you make money maybe when the price appreciation, or through dividend payments, like some of the banks that have declared dividend now. There's another one, the mutual funds, beginner friendly money market funds. This one I are giving it to fund managers. All of us put money together. They take this money, they go and invest on our behalf. That is basically mutual fund. And if you're a beginner, you can explore money market, because with that one, at least your capital is safe. It's investing in things like treasury bills, money market options, government-backed options, and all that. Okay, even commercial paper, right? Or there is equity fund which invests in stock. But then we've mentioned stock investing. There's also treasury bills. So I think more people are more familiar with treasury bills because some commercial banks actually process treasury bills. You can look at that. You're investing with the government. How much do you need? For most platforms, 100,000 for treasury bill. The one we mentioned stock with 1,000 naira, you can flex your muscle in stock. Mutual fund for most houses, investment platforms is 5,000. If you go on a platform like Bluetooth, that's formerly optimized by AfriInvest, you will see many of them there. 5,000 naira, you are good to go. Or as simple as moving it a high interest savings account. Many of us are just more comfortable in the bank, no problem, but call your bank. What is there? They have some interest, that there are some special account that could offer you something decent, more than the regular savings account we use. Maybe they might have some restriction that, oh, you can't withdraw so amount. Call them. Or better still, there are amazing fintech platforms out there. You can get as high as 20%, 15% from these platforms, where the bank is giving us 2%, 3%. But as simple as downloading these platforms, the ones are credible, and moving your money from where it is doing nothing to it is something. And then there's the likes of commercial papers where you're investing with companies. I think Coleman, I saw Coleman, the ones that do this, is it Wire? I heard they have one of the best wires. Now they say that commercial paper is coming up. That's an example. I'm not saying invest in Coleman, but that is an example. With that one, it means you are lending money to that company. After, let's say, 6 months, 9 months, they're going to pay you back. These are some of the options you can explore. Like I said, we do not have time to dive deep, but let's wrap it up there. Thank you so much, everyone. Remember the goal by the end of the year. With these small steps here and there, we will come back and say, definitely, this is my best money year ever. I don't know if anybody have any question we can look at before I let you go and rest. Thank you so much for the audience. Okay, let me look at the comment section. Minimalism. Hey, I want to submit too much English here. Essentialism is a lifestyle I have adopted. Many Oyinbos live that way, being rich in what matters. Amazing. This way, lifestyle inflation got nothing on you. Now, to give them tally number. What are you for giving tally numbers on? Amazing. Okay, let me know if there any question. If not, I would let you be. Thank you so much. No more idle cash. God bless you, Madam Abigail, Madam Temitope, Oluwa, GIGM Soka, UC Samuel. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you. Joy, brilliant presentation. Thank you. Any example for investing for those of us that live in the abroad? Okay. So with our people abroad, I remember back in the day, most of my clients are actually abroad. Back then, I'll be like, you know how you look at it now, you are earning in dollars, then you are investing in naira, and then I will talk and talk. But let's be honest, sometimes the interest rates we enjoy here in Nigeria, I know people will start talking about exchange rates, security, this and that, but you can't get it elsewhere. The average rate in the US, in the UK is like 3%, 4%. And then, like some of my clients told me, the tax, they are more comfortable, they are way off with the tax system here than what they tax them out there. But that's by the way. Okay, Madam Joy, so for people abroad, mostly there are two options, the common ones. Stock investing. In the stock market, you look at index, ETFs and all. So there's some platforms you can explore. I don't know the country you are. Trading 212, Vanguard, even Fidelity, World Simple. These are some platforms you can check out. And what you mostly find on this platform is stock. You can invest in stock, like I've mentioned, and then fixed deposits, right? Where you lock your funds for an interest, in some cases like 2%, 3%. So these are the two easiest options that a lot of our people abroad explore where they are. But remember, the ones that want to do things in naira, of course, you can survive in Nigeria, regardless of where you stay, you could still explore our options here. But for where you are, you can start with stock investing and blocking your money with the platforms out there. I've already mentioned some of the ones you could explore. Thank you. Oh, My namesake said I want to join FinTribe. Oh, that's nice. You can just check. I don't know if I have the link handy, but you can just check, type FinTribe online, join FinTribe. You see our link that will tell you how we operate, or you can reach out to us on social media, the FinTribe. We are happy to share the link with you. We have a financial woman. Let me, Jessica, say FinTribe is very good. I have been a member for the past 2 years and it's rewarding. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Mama, for that. That was very kind of you to share. Oh, yeah. For the rest of us, I can check it out. Thank you. Let me see. Joy said, not Myra. No, thank you. Aware of great investment fear. Okay, Joy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so that seems to be it. Thank you so much, our organizers. Thank you so much, Doug, for everyone. Madam Oge, I really appreciate your invite. I think I can let you be to continue enjoying the rest of your evening. Do have a great evening. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
So before you run away, Jennifer, thank you very much. That was a very insightful presentation. And the truth is that some of us who are yet to make a decision, you have inspired us. So we are now trying to at least take our baby steps. I hope we're allowed at least to take our baby steps one after the other to come up. And those of us who are already doing something, this night has been a great boost, not to go back, but to develop a greater appetite to do more. I don't know, Doc, Coach Nahara, are you on? Would you like to say something to Financial Jennifer before we call it a night? I don't know if because he's in another meeting as well. So he's shortly.
That's fine. We already wave at ourselves before now.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
We have him.
I can't leave the ladies alone.
Oh, yes, sir.
I can't leave the ladies alone. Thank you very, very, very much. Very, very. So for me, the reason why this is very important is the need for every lady to be independent financially. That need. And that's why this is very important. We, people like us, I'm going to call, are traditional men, right? In the sense that I've got a classical brain. And our classical brain is that we bear the responsibility, for everything that happens in the house. So if you leave it for people like us, our wives don't even need to do anything. We'll work for all the money. But as the world continues to advance, it's clear that women should be able to grow their finance. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And I believe that the community, they've learned a lot. And in the next few days, we would see it coming to fruition. Grateful. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I truly.
Oh, thank you so much. Just quickly before I run off, I see Blessings question. Well done, Blessings. You already said what I was going to say. When you are working with people's money, it just have to be low risk investments. So the next thing now is how long do you have? Is that okay? The way we've started FinTribe, we do like a 1 year cycle. At the end of the year, everybody takes their funds and whatever interest. But with us, we leave it to a custodian. We work with UBA custodians, they manage it, right? So in your own case now, is there like a time frame? Because that will determine where the money is going. Let's say, 6 months time, everybody comes for that money. That means you have to limit it. 12 months, amazing. Then you already say it's low risk. I'm looking at the ones that will pay you the most at this point. The returns should even be secondary because primary is safety. It has to be a very reliable platform, registered investment houses. Start from there. This has to be registered. Then you can check commercial papers for solid companies with good rating. But that tends to pay you way higher at the moment. Commercial paper with good rating. You can also even play it way safer. Try treasury bills for the tenor you want to go for treasury bill. And you can also compare treasury bill with money markets, right? At the moment, I think money markets is an average of 15%, 16%. You can compare it with treasury bill, but the only thing with money market, it's not fixed. It can go up and down. So I think for you, say fixed income investment is better, right? So if the platforms has a fixed option, maybe let's be, for example, Afri Invest, it's registered the investment house, they have Bluetooth Neo. You can decide to lock the money there and get as high as 18%. That is one. Or the commercial paper I mentioned, or treasury bills. I think you can start with these three options, but never stop investing. Thank you so much, Blessing. Do have a grateful night, everybody. Good night, ladies.
Thank you once again. Please, if you have more questions or you were not able to get your question this night, you can drop it on the platform and then we would forward them to Financial Jennifer. I'm sure she'll be willing and graceful enough to answer our questions, just in case you are not able to put down the questions the way it is coming to you tonight. You still have opportunity to do that, and we'll forward it to her. And on that note, learned tonight, but more importantly, to put it into action like back. And on that note, we say do have a very good night if it's your night. And if it's your day, please enjoy and do have a productive day. Thank you very much for coming. And do enjoy the rest of the hours.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Oh, exciting, very educative.